Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Critics Collective. And today we have Iris with us, and of course, me, the not so super fan. And we're going to be talking about the Wolf King season 2. Um, this season literally starts off right after season 1, where you have Drew, who's now king, and he's having to deal with being, royalty now and grappling with the power. So, and having to make basically decision that involves the throne and everybody else. So, Iris, what did you think of this season?
So I will say some highs for me is that I like that they kind of continued basically where we left off at, sort of,
Mm-hmm.
Um, it wasn't like, well, this happened now years later, like how some seasons, some shows do. I like that it was, one right after the other. It was very consistent. Um, I do love some of the added interests that they've thrown in for Drew. Um, the little love. I know they were trying to make it like a love triangle, but we all know who he's in love with, you know. So I'm loving that brown girl magic. So you know. Um, I'm not gonna lie, in some parts of it this season, I kind of nodded off a little bit. Not that the story wasn't good, but that um, it was starting to get predictable for me. So I got a little bored here and there because you could already tell what was gonna happen. Um, the only thing that I would say was a big, not a twist, but that I didn't see happening is I don't want to spoil it, but how certain individuals get certain powers that we weren't expecting by the use of his brother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that I liked that they threw, and rightfully so. I mean, I'm a little worried about this particular character. Uh I don't want him to turn villainous in any way. I hope it eventually turns positive in some way for him, but I am a little concerned about that particular character because he's one of my favorites from the entire show so far. So, um, and I feel like there was a lot going on in just a couple of episodes that they gave us. And I feel like this is a problem with a lot of the shows that we're being provided these days. They're trying to throw so much story into like 6 or 8 episodes, and at most maybe 10. And I'm like, there's so much going on, and you're just trying to throw it all together, and then you get this conflict, but then we get to the resolution so quickly that it's like I didn't get enough problem before you found the solution to it, because there's not enough episodes. Um, and I know that they're really trying to like spread things out, so they make these seasons very short on purpose, to make the story last longer, the seasons last longer for us. But I don't know, I just feel like so much was packed into those couple episodes, and it just there was just so much going on, so much. And I like that we dove deeper into the necromancy in this season, and some of the side effects of it. um but like I said, I just feel like so much was packed in this one season that I think they should have gave us a few more episodes. But that's just me. That's
No,
just me.
no, I understand. Um, as far as this season go, I like, again, like just like you. I like that they started off right where it left off, and with Drew's story. My and them introducing, that the whole more as far as when it goes to necromancy and what it could lead to. And I think it's probably gonna, when season 3 comes out, it's probably gonna be more towards that, especially that one character. Um,
Yeah.
my main gripe was whereas when season 1 ended, Drew was kind of like doing this self-aware kind of growth about his
Hmm.
decision making, because that was, I don't know if you remember season 1, that was one of my main issue with him. Every decision he would make would lead to something happening.
Yeah.
And I thought
Like in a negative way.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I thought it's
I think making good decisions.
towards the end of season 1 where he kind of came to realization that, oh yeah, every decision I make, it leads to something bad happening. And season 2, he kind of in a way doubled down into making stupid decision where
Hmm.
it wasn't that much growth. It's like the way this one ended. Yeah, he became more like, okay, I'm the king and I need to toughen up and not make certain decision. Was kind of like a little too late. Um, it wasn't just him. A lot of the characters were just frustrating at that time. But overall, did enjoy the season. There's like that one twist with that one prince and his dad towards the end, and his cousin.
Hmm.
I didn't expect
Yes.
that to happen.
I
So
did not expect that either.
I think that's gonna affect him mentally. Just like you have one character whose issue with his brother is like he's
Hmm.
griping with. Now you have, I know that is gonna affect him in a way, um, and he's probably gonna. I think he's probably gonna try to use the same kind of magic to deal with that issue, and it's gonna make it worse. But certain like in certain character decision where they betrayed Drew, I didn't
Hmm.
really get the full weight of why they would betray him so easily.
Yeah.
Where like he saved you here, but then you make a decision to betray him there, or um, I thought there were more houses on Drew's side, but it seemed like this season is like, he has less allies, so I don't understand. So
Yeah. It kind of, that part I would agree kind of threw me a little bit, and I was like, wait, I thought everybody was like, yay, Wolf King. What
yeah,
just
but all
happened?
of a sudden he has like less allies. It was like, maybe again, maybe it's more to progress the story, but now with the way it ended and how Drew looked at the end, I wonder what's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
With what happened to him, and it's like, and possibly it's gonna be interesting. So we gotta wait another
Yeah.
year for season season 3 to see what happens, or I'm just gonna go ahead and read the book to see what happened.
Yeah. Just jump ahead and be like, fuck it.
But yeah, it's much for the film. But we are just go ahead and gonna jump and give this season its accolade. And as you guys well aware, over here at the Critics Collective, 5 accolades stands for excellent, 4 for good, 3 for average, 2 below average, 1 poor quality, and my favorites 0 horrible.
That's
So,
okay.
Iris, what are your accolades for this season of Wolf King?
I am actually going to give this one 3 accolades. I want to say the show was, not that it was bad, but it was kind of on the average end this season for me. Um, and like I stated before, really what gives it the 3 for me is I feel like they packed so much in. And I don't think it was spread out like it should be. There was just so many different conflicts being thrown on top of each other in this one season.
No, I
So,
agree with you. I completely with you. That it was average, and my main gripe was like the decision, where
mhm.
you have obvious things are happening, and you have a character telling Drew, "Hey, we can't do that," but he's like, "No, this is what we're gonna do," and it's like, yeah, where was there was no show of consistent growth till things got worse for him. Where season 1, where shit was hitting the fan constantly because of the decision, and here it was just. no, he still need more growth. So hopefully season 3 they kind of change that as far as his growth as a character. But we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna give it a 3 also. Well, guys, this was our review for Wolf King season 2. If you've watched it, let us know what you think in the comment down below. But of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, have a good day.